The Groove.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I know it's kind of late on the East Coast. I just shut down. I'm out here in New Mexico. I'm like right at the border of, let me see where I'm at. I'm about like another 170 miles away from the border of Arizona. Ran hard today. Yo, quick, what up, man? Ran hard. I ran my clock down. Let me show y'all what my clock is looking like for all the. Well, before I do that, for all of my new drivers that's coming out into this industry, and y'all want to know like how we be putting the miles down, let me tell y'all something. Like, when you first come in this industry, you're not going to have that endurance to run as hard as like me and other drivers that run. It takes time to build up that endurance to be able to drive. So I want to show y'all like my technique of what I did today, and it also depends on traffic and the weather. And today, you know, earlier y'all saw me, it was snowing, so I pulled up in a little mom and pop gas station, tons of parking. Every time I get to go through a city, I always put bullets on the location for the truck stops. So anytime I'm running and I want to really stretch my clock out, I can. So let me show you what my clock looked like today. All right. Wait, let me turn the overhead light off so y'all can get a better. All right, so here's what I did today. I only got 51 miles left. I got an hour and 35 minutes on my 14. My 70-hour clock is down to 25 hours and 54 minutes. I did 594 miles today. Look how my drive clock look. You see what I'm saying? You got to keep that door closed. Now, I can do more miles, but the reason I shut down right now is because everything else that I looked at on my Ram McNally is too far out to get to. Like, there's a TA in La Cruces, I think that's how you pronounce that. It's an hour and 25 minutes, but as y'all see, I don't got an hour and 25 minutes. I was down to an hour till I pulled in the truck stop, then went off duty. So it ticked away at some of my clock. So remember, when you coming in the trucking, this is what we do. You know what I mean? Like, you out here to drive. This is what your career is. You know what I mean? This is what you have to do to be successful. You know what I mean? Don't be making tons of stops. Now, the reason I had that big gap in my off time, like, let me show y'all. Sorry about my finger in the way. You see right here? That's when I did that 30-minute break and I did that live stream. Now, I still got time to sit around and sit here. If I wanted to still run, I got 51 minutes. That's not going to move until I drive, but this is going to continue to keep counting down on my 14. So if I wanted to go and say, all right, you know what? If there was a Walmart 20 miles down the road, I still got time to drive to a Walmart and shut down at a Walmart. Now, here's what a lot of y'all got to understand. Once the 14-hour clock catches up with your 11-hour clock, the 11-hour clock is going to start counting down once the 14 gets to 51 minutes. Then that's when you start following the 14, because it's going to make your 11-hour clock come down. So keep that in mind. But look, pre-trip driving. Ah, man, sorry. hold up. Pre-trip, driving. I gotta stop touching the screen. All right, pre-trip, driving, bathroom break, driving, on duty for fuel. After I finished getting fuel, off duty, ran in the truck stop, another bathroom break at the same location, back to driving, took my 30-minute break. This is all on my first 8-hour clock right there. After that 30-minute break, that's when I got my time back for the remaining of my clock, and I just shut down. Total distance, 594. Everything legal. Sleeper berth from last night. You gotta log it as you do it. I'm not in the sleeper berth, that's why I'm off duty. So, I'm gonna get up, go in the truck stop, and go in there real quick, stretch my legs, get out the truck, stretch my legs and stuff, come back. I'm just about in the city, so I'll probably just do like scan the TV channels. Hold on, I gotta clean the screen. Clean the screen, hold on. So, come back, maybe scan, put my TV on scan, see if I pick up some TV channels. Hopefully I catch something good. If not, I got internet, so I can go on YouTube. I can watch something on YouTube till I fall asleep. I set my clock, because it's 9:30 over here where I'm at. So I set my clock for, let me see, what is it? I think I shut down like 9:15, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7:15. My time where I'm sitting at will bring my clock back. So I set my alarm for 6 o'clock so I can get up early, go in the truck stop, use the restroom, get my coffee, and come back, do a walk around. I always do a pre-trip but without starting my clock, because I like to walk around just in case I find a tire that's flat, or you know, I have to call breakdown for something before I start my clock, and then I have to sit and wait for roadside service for some reason. So you have to I do it, and then if everything is good on that hour before my clock is up, when my time is up at my 10-hour break, then I log my pre-trip legal, and you gotta log it as you do it. So, you know, that's why I do like a pre-trip before a pre-trip. You know what I mean? Because you might find something wrong, and you don't want to get caught where you got to call breakdown, and then your clock is ticking, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and they don't get to you until an hour later or something like that. So keep that tip in mind. So, Super Trucker, nah, I haven't had a chance to check out nobody's channel. I've been on the move. So anyway, the miles remaining on this trip, let me tell y'all why I'm running like this. I got 410 miles remaining on my trip. Yo, Taz, what up? I got 410 miles remaining on my trip. That's when my trip has to be there. Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning, and Casa Grande, Arizona. So, check it out. Now, let me clean the back screen, the back camera, hold up, so it can be clear. Okay, so I got 410 miles remaining, right? I tap this, you see that clock? 6 hours and 45 minutes. So what I do is, that 6 hours and 45 minutes, I could run and get there on my first 8-hour clock. Because your first 8-hour clock, remember, it starts at 8. Like, once your time come back, your 8-hour clock will be at 8. Now, your 8-hour clock is the clock that the government tells us, all right, when this, wait, let me make sure I do this right. Your 8-hour clock is the clock that's going to tell you when to take a 30-minute break. How long you have before you got to take a 30-minute break, which is what the government put in for us drivers to have to stop and take a 30-minute break. So, in the morning, my clocks will all be, my 8-hour clock, my 11-hour clock, my 14-hour clock is going to be reset. So, my 8-hour clock is going to be at 8. My 11-hour clock is going to be at 11. My 14-hour clock is going to be at 14. When you start your pre-trip in the morning and you clock in at 15 minutes, you have 7 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, I appreciate the super chat. When you start your pre-trip in the morning, that 15 minutes that you clock on duty, it comes off your 8-hour clock and your 14-hour clock starts. The 11-hour clock don't move until you actually got the wheels turning and the clock automatically triggers itself into drive mode. So don't put yourself on drive once you're driving out the truck stop, because you can drive in like maybe 3 miles down the road. It'll say, system has put Anthony on drive time, and that's when your 11-hour clock starts. So now you on the, let me show you. Okay. Now in the morning, right here is going to say 8 hours. And when you start your pre-trip, it'll count down. Now if you do a 15-minute trip, a 15-minute pre-trip, it's going to say 7 hours and 45 minutes. So, since I got 7 hours and 45 minutes of drive time before I have to take a 30-minute break, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at my Rand McNally and say, wait a minute, I'm only 6 hours and 45 minutes out. I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it right to the consignee, and I'm going to be like, yo, my appointment is for Monday, but I'm here a day early. And let's see, I'm getting up at 6. My clock gonna come back at 7. So let's say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock I'll be out there. So that's gonna be the way I'm gonna run the remaining 4 hours and 10 minutes. Now, all right, let's say if I get there and they don't take it. Let me show y'all another technique that I do with the Rand McNally. Let's say you get, hey, let's hit those thumbs up. We got 32 people up in here. I'm dropping some jewels tonight. All right, so let's say you get to the consignee and they don't take the load. What do you do next? I still got an hour and a half to play with before I have to take a 30-minute break. So here's what I want y'all to put in your notes. On your Rand McNally, right? Remember, I got 410 miles. I got 6 hours and 45 minutes to get there. Now, check it out. Wait, let me take it back. Right? Choose destination, points of interest, my destination, which is going to be the consignee. It pulls up a radius. Let's see what truck stops. Look at that. I can go right to the petrol and only be 0.7 miles away from the consignee. You see that? So let me take it back for all y'all can see that. Let's say you're on your map and my load's supposed to be delivered Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I can get there tomorrow because it's only 6 hours and 45 minutes out and I got 410 miles to go. I can do that on my first 8-hour clock. That's how I will run it. So if you want to know how to get it there, run it on that first 8-hour clock. Run your 8-hour clock hard. Hard. Now, you go over here, tap that, choose destination, points of interest. My destination is the Cassini. Now, I want to pull up like something in the radius of the Cassini. Let's see if there's a rest area around there. All right, the rest area is 15 miles away from where I'm delivering. Now, let's see about truck stops. Look, I got a Petro, Loves, a TA. The Petro I will aim for because I can actually go down the road to the Cassini without triggering my DOT clock. If I decide to go there tomorrow, shut down, and get there Monday, my clock don't start triggering until I'm about 3 miles down the road. Then I can also see other truck stops, cat scales and stuff like that. If you got like one of those mom and pop gas stations like Pride Travel Center, sometimes those might not be truck stops. Regardless, it says travel center. No, I drive at 65 miles per hour, but I'm just breaking it down for all the new drivers. That's my boy right there, the Golden State Raider. That's my brother right there. My brother from another Raider mother. So I will go to the Petro, shut down there, and creep it in, and then, yo T, what up, man? So I would creep it in there because then I'm only 0.7 miles. Your clock don't start or trigger until you do like almost 3 miles down the road before your clock triggers you into drive. So I can actually go there, get in the dock, get unloaded, have a fresh clock, and start boogieing my way to the next load with a fresh clock. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So, or you can pick the phone up, call the Cassini, hey, like tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm gonna call them to see if will they take me. If they don't take me, I'm gonna run to the Petro. I'm gonna shut down Monday morning. I'm contacting my DM. Hey, they didn't want to. I got there Sunday. They didn't want to take the load. $75 layover. Why? Because I ran so hard in the beginning of the trip, I don't got to run hard at the end of the trip. So, hold up, block party. Remove. So anyway, run hard in the beginning of your trip. Because if you don't run hard in the beginning part of the trip, you're gonna have to run hard at the end, the back end of the trip. So, look where I'm at right now. Look where I'm at right now. I'm only 410 miles away, and today is, well, I know on the East Coast it's probably Sunday already, but my load don't deliver till Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm already 410 miles. I'll be there tomorrow. Well, Sunday, which it'll be Sunday now, probably on the East Coast, depending on what time it is over there. So where I'm at is still Saturday. That's why I'm speaking like that. So that's what makes you successful. That's what separates you from the average drivers. That's what separates the grinders from the average drivers. And then look how I ran my clock down. I ran my clock down all the way to an hour. By the time I showed you the video already, I was off duty 17 minutes. That's how you run. You able to get more trips in. That's what makes the planner love you. That's what make the planner like, yo, I like the way that dude run. I like when my terminal like, yo, Sin runs. My boy Quick runs. Other, don't matter where you at, you can use that technique. You gotta learn how to finesse this game to be on top of the game. Tricks of the trade. Listen, I'm not claiming I know everything. As a driver, every day I try to think about how can I get better. Last night, I cleaned my mirrors. So when I woke up this morning, I ain't had to clean my mirrors. I set my GPS up the night before. So I know I don't have to wake up. I wake up the hour. Who knows? You might end up going in the truck stop, use the bathroom. You might sit in there for 15 minutes. By the time you come out, you check in your Facebook early in the morning because, that's a religious thing we do, social media. And by the time you get back to your truck, your 10-hour break is just about up. Now you got to punch in the address and your Ram McNally and then your Zonar or your Qualcomm, and then you got to clean your windows. Do it when you shut down. Why? The more you do today, I got to say, don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow. You know why? Because they'll always come and bite you in the rear. And I learned lessons like that. Be ahead of the game. Go to the truck stop. Clock your 15 minutes for your fuel. Pull out of the fuel aisle. Put yourself off duty. Go in the truck stop. Use the restroom. Grab your little snacks. Get back in. Run. You can run your clock however you want to run your clock. But you gotta remember how many miles you need to drive for the day, for the trip. So, let's say, all right, let me grab my calculator. My miles was from the shipper to the consignee, it was 1822. 1,822 miles. I picked it up on the 27th, and it has to be delivered on the 1st. So you got the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th. I don't think we got 31 days. And the 1st. So you got 5 days to run 1,822 miles. Now, me and a few of my other partners, we ain't gonna take no whole 5 days. It should not take you no 5 days to run 1,822 miles. But here's how you run it. You got 5 days to run 1,822 miles, right? So you put it in your calculator, and then you hit divide by 5, and you hit equal. You got to do 364 miles a day to use all 5 days to get it there. Now, y'all just seen I did 594 miles. Lazy drivers, average drivers, is gonna only run 364 miles, maybe 400 miles, and shut down. But true riders, true grinders, true truck drivers is gonna hustle hard and paper chase. Yes, we are. You know why? Because for one, you're gonna look good to your company. Your company gonna love your work ethic. You ain't gotta say, hey, look at me, look what I did, look what I did. Shh. You know what speaks for me? This number right here. Today's date, the 29th. My work ethics speaks for me. Now, if that TA or that pilot, I think it was a TA and a Loves, if it was within distance of my 51 minutes still remaining on my 11-hour clock, guess what I would have decided to do? I'd have ran it. I'd have got to the TA and I'd have made my own parking. And if there wasn't no parking and there was reserved parking, I'd have just got reserved parking. It's all right. Even though we don't get reimbursed for reserved parking, but it puts me closer. The name of the game is get as close as possible to the shipper or the consignee or the additional stop. Like I said, I can go to the petrol, which is only 0.7 miles down the road from the delivery. I don't even have to start my clock. I can just, but that's from the because you're not supposed to do that. Legally, you're not supposed to do that. So you ain't hit tricks of the trade. Tricks of the trade, all right? Y'all keep that. You put that in your notes, put that in your back pocket, sit on it like, yo, all right, I'll remember what Sin told me. Because remember, they give you a grace period before the clock triggers over into drive. So, I'm dropping jewels. And another thing, like, I'm going to this new place. I pull it up on Google Maps, check the entry, find out where you got to go in and deliver. You don't want to get there and be surprised and turn and accidentally turn into the employee's parking lot, and then you got to fight the back a 18-wheeler up into traffic. Ain't nobody gonna stop for you. Don't nobody got no consideration for you. Don't nobody care that you need to back up. Everybody's in the rush. And while you backing up, guess what? You're going to have people that come around the back of your trailer. They don't care. They don't care. They're going to be like, yo, what he doing? Like, he wasn't paying attention. So use your Google Maps to get a layout of the facilities. I did a video on this, how to use Google Maps. And then, look, here's another technique that I use. Now, let's say where I'm sitting at, right? Let's just say this truck stop I'm sitting at right now was my delivery spot. I want y'all to remember this technique. And I got this by watching the military channel. I know a lot of y'all done heard when the government said, yeah, we had precise bombing. When they actually be like, sending the coordinates. Let me tell y'all what I do. And I'm going to show y'all first. Okay. Now, here's where I picked up at. Right? Westchester, Ohio. First time I ever been there. So what I do is I put the shipper, longitude, and this is the coordinates. So if a driver ever call me, say, yo, Sin, have you ever been to Crescent Park Distribution? I can sit here and give them the coordinates if it don't pull up on their GPS for some reason. Now, let's say this truck stop was my delivery. When you want to get those coordinates, you see that little spark button right here? Like a little spark it. You tap it. There you go. Longitude. That's how they can find people who's lost in the woods. GPS coordinates. I write that on every trip to every new place I go to because I'm building a book. So all of my night drivers who might reach out, yo, Sin, you ever been here? I can't, it doesn't pull up because some places don't pull up on the Rand McNally or your Qualcomm or your Zonar, and you can use Google Maps, and sometimes it'll just show you empty land because the place wasn't built when Google Maps took the satellite image. Feel me? So I learned that from watching the military channel, and it was like, yo, coordinates, such. And I'm playing around in my GPS, and I'm like, longitude, longitude. And I'm like, how can I help other drivers who's going to new locations and they don't pull up on their maps, on their GPS and stuff? Use that coordinate, because right where I'm sitting, if I move the truck a few feet up ahead, it changes the numbers. The numbers change. So, put that in your notes. That's how I get that. You got to come up with all kind of different techniques to be better. Now, here's something else. At 12 o'clock at night, if you still rolling or you shut down, well, let's just say you rolling, right? After 12 o'clock and you pull into a truck stop to take a bathroom break because you're driving through the night, this is what's going to pop up on your screen. You have to certify your logs after 12 o'clock. So, as you can see, I got no red lines. So, I can approve it. Now, wait, grid. Let me go to my 8 days. Okay, so now I'm on my 8 days. That's what I did. Okay, hold up. So now you see it's Sunday, no miles driven. You see that? How it just changed? And here's day 2. Here's what I did Friday, day 3. 528 miles. Here's what I did on the first day. Remember, I had to get 364 miles. I did 389 miles. So I can go back, and you see how I'm off duty right here? I got to go back, and I can go in there and edit that to sleeper berth. So you can always go back and edit your logs. Now, everybody want to know how recaps work. You see my 8th day? I'm not getting nothing back. So tomorrow, my 8th day gonna fall off, then it's gonna continue to fall off. Your recaps is based off your driving time and your on-duty time. That's how you get, when your 70 get low, I'll tell you how many hours you gaining back. I'm not gaining no hours back right now because I still got 25 hours. So, I'm telling you, I'm breaking this down like a science. So, because when I was in school, it sounded like foreign language to me. Like, what? So, you know, so to all my military brothers out there, thanks to the military channel, that's where I got that longitude and longitude. And you can go do your homework on longitude and longitude and find out how they broke the earth down to create that. The first place they said in the world that has civilization was England. And that's point 0. That's where 0 starts at on the map for the coordinates. You can look it up on YouTube. It's real interesting. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So as you come west of England towards the States, the bottom number has a negative. Yo, it's crazy if you go look it up. But I decided, like, yo, this is going to be an easy way for if any of my people call me, yo, Sin, you ever been here? I can't find this place. It don't pull up. Yeah, man. And I still got 2 years of books when I came tonight and when I started doing this. So I got tons of the coordinates. And it helps. Write it on the back of your trip. So here's another thing. Now, let's say for all of y'all that come tonight, after you get off of training probation and you at 38 cents to 47 cents a mile, which is the pay, you got to take your empty miles. I'm going to show you right now. You take your empty miles, your loaded miles, it should add up to 1,929 miles for this trip, times 0.38, which is 38 cents. You'll make $733.02. So, for all of y'all that's looking into a truck company, remember this. Pennies in this game count. You multiply those pennies by those miles, you get that bread. You get that bread. So, remember, pennies in this game count. That's how you get the bread. Bread. You want bread? That's how you eat. That's how you eat. Y'all hear me? That's how you eat. But I'm going to be honest with you. You come out here and you BS and you don't run and you shut down early and you don't work hard. I'm telling you, you're not going to eat. And you know what's going to happen? When you start delivering your loads late, after a while, they're going to take you off your DM's board and they're going to put you with the new DM. And when you get the new DM, you know what that means? You on your way out the door. Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I've been late with loads. When I got here, I struggled going from regional to learning how to run the clock OTR. Yeah, I've been late. I'd be lying if I sat here and said, oh, my load's been on time. I don't know if it slept sometimes. Because, you just be worn out. Because you got to build that endurance to run. Come on, man. Things happen. Sometimes you sick. You just have to shut down because you just can't even go no more. Listen, I ain't afraid to admit I've been late on loads. But I'm still running. So, I had this trip. And my trip I got from coming out from the house was 600 miles. So, this check coming in this week. Let's say, okay, hold up. Let me add this up for y'all. 600 miles times 0.38 if you come tonight. So it's $228 before taxes on the trip before this trip I'm sitting on because I came out the house. I'm doing this for those that want to come tonight and you get off of the Squire probation and you become a full-fledged knight. So my first trip out the house was 600 miles. So it would pay you $228, and then this trip I'm on will pay you $733.02. Hold on. Times 0.38. I had to just redo it. Hold on. All right, $228. Remember that. Then this trip I'm currently sitting on, the 1,929 mile trip, if you came tonight and you was off of probation and you was at 38 cents to 47 cents a mile, this is what you'll get paid. $733 $33.02. So let's add that to the 228. So $733.02. This is what your check would be. $961.02 coming out the house before taxes. Now, that's not even including me sitting at the port in Jersey collecting detention. So I had an 8 o'clock appointment. I didn't get out the port until about 12 o'clock. So after 2 hours from your appointment time with the port, you start getting $12 an hour for detention. I hit that. Somebody said, smash that like button. I'm dropping jewels late night. Late night. So, that's how you determine where you go as far as the company go, as well as other things. Pennies, please somebody repeat this, hashtag this, pennies in this game count. Yo, Avery, what's going on, man? Yo, Sin, I'm heading out to Atlanta tomorrow for orientation. Yo, Avery, when you get to Atlanta Terminal, my boy Alonzo, tell my boy Alonzo, Sinnizter said, what up? And he goes like, yo, dog, you know Sinnizter? Like, yeah, man, I'm on this YouTube. That's my boy, man. Alonzo, down to earth. Stay close to him. He'll help you out. Trust me. Pennies in this game count. Yeah, man. Yeah. You already know, man. You already know. Yo, if Zoe ran that Atlanta terminal, like if Alonzo became the Atlanta terminal manager, Lord have mercy, it be popping down there. Nobody would want to leave, because he cares about drivers. He cares about, he goes above and beyond the call of duty for us drivers here at night. So, yo, Nick, what's going on? All right, to Larry, you heading next week for orientation. Look at that. We getting it at night. We getting it. If you come in tonight and you want to put me down on your referral, my driver code is HARANT. And when I see you, we going to go to lunch and then get in the video. So, also, when you come in tonight, you're automatically on per diem. Now, let me tell you, I'm on per diem now. And this is why I'm going to give you my real reason why I switched my pay from getting what I get paid to per diem. My rent is based off my gross income. So I made a certain amount of money last year. All right, let me put it like this. 2015, I made a certain amount of money that made my rent $1,006 for 2016. What I made for 2016 is what makes my rent for this year higher. So now my rent is at $1,247 a month. I talked to payroll. I said, look, it's 30% of my gross income. It's how the project development is basing my rent off. So I said, they said the best thing to do is get on per diem. Now, here's how per diem work. The most simplest way. Everybody has 1,001 answers for per diem. I'm going to give you the simple, straight way it works. Your gross income is low. Your net income is higher. The lower your gross, the less taxes, but you see more money on your net. When they say net worth, like, look at, let me see how I can play. Everybody those that's in the football. If you're a Raider fan, look at Mark Davis' net worth. Don't say gross worth, because that's before taxes. You got to look at what a person is worth by their net. So the higher your net is, the more money you see. That's why they say, oh, Jay-Z net worth is 5.2 billion. Or, you know, you got to look at the net, not the gross. Because the gross is before they pop you with taxes. So that's why I'm on per diem. That's why I don't got a truck or go for a truck. Because if I know people here at night that doing lease purchase that's grossed $130,000 in a year, $140,000 in a year. So my rent will go to about $4,000, $5,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment in the projects. Crazy. You think I'm gonna do that? And I'm just renting, not to own? Oh, you crazy. I'd rather wait till I move. So my gross is less because they taking out a certain amount of percent of my pay and it's pre-taxed. So let me see if I can find one. One of the ways broken down. Just to give y'all an idea. Nah, that one ain't good. I'm trying to find one. And it works for me. Also, all of you fellas that's on child support, do per diem. So when they look at your gross is not that high. They can't hit you hard with child support. Shh. That's the diamonds and the jewels that I'm dropping on y'all. The diamonds and the jewels I'm dropping on y'all tonight. If you on child support or you have to go to do child support, switch your pay to per diem, because it's going to show your gross income is lower. Don't say I don't be looking out for you. Can't say Sinister don't be looking out for y'all. Come on. I pay child support. Come on. I'm almost done. I got 2 more years, and then I'll be getting my letter from New York State saying, Mr. Anthony Harrell, you have completed and fulfilled your obligation to child support. You no longer have to pay. I'm going to put the video up with the paper like this, and I'm going to put it in a frame, and I'm going to frame it. Real talk. I'm going to frame it and put it on my wall next to my Roadmaster certificate, my Warner certificates. Oh, yeah, I'm going to frame it. You know why? Because how many people you know don't even pay child support? How many brothers or men, you know what? How many men you know that be like, man, she want to be with that fool, let him take care of my, you know, I done heard dudes say that, like, yo, she want to be with that next, let him do it. And it's his child, though. I'm saying, I'm going to post, I'm going to be, when I get my letter from New York State saying I'm done with child support, I'm 2 more years. Little Anthony's 19 right now. Little Anthony, 19. Next year, he'll be 20. New York State goes up to 21. And I'm telling you, I'm going to celebrate, excuse my language, I'm going to celebrate my ass like crazy. Like, I'm telling you, I'm going to put on panda, panda, panda. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I'm just going to wild out, have a good time. I'm going to throw a party and everything. Because I'll be damned, New York State try to label me a deadbeat. And guess what, y'all? I didn't get to spend time with my son. Because my baby moms just had too much control. Restraining orders. They use the restraining orders to keep the kids from you. Don't let me start going into that, y'all. Because I haven't even brung y'all the child support stuff just yet. Let me tell you, it's two different types of courts. There's family court and there's child support court. Family court is going to deal with visitation and the best interests of the child. Child support is the financial well-being of the child. It's two different courts. And even though you might fall back on your rears with child support, you can still put the papers in for visitation. Now, it got so grimy, like my baby moms would say slick things to get me out of character so she can get a restraining order. And the restraining order is a form of control. Because see, what happens is they get with the next dude. See, y'all gonna make me go into a whole nother lane with this. But even for the ones that don't got kids, let me put you on the game. She would say things to aggravate me, to make me act out of character. So she could have a reason to go to court. Like the police never got called, but my baby father threatened to do this, he threatened to do that. They handed her, here you go. They handing out restraining orders like a deck of, you know what? They handing out restraining orders like if there was cases of free water to be handed out. So, you can't be within a certain amount of distance. So, after a while, the drop-off used to be my sister's house. Till she said something to my son, oh, tell your father stop being late. And I'm like, yo, first of all, let me tell you something. I ain't never late. What she do the next day? This was a Sunday. Monday morning, she was down at family court getting a restraining order. Knock on the door, call officer, you've been served. Restraining order. Now, I have to go to court to answer for the restraining order. Now, the pickup location gets pushed all the way on the other side of the Bronx at the precinct. I got 13 police reports. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all 100. I got 13 police reports in my crib, in the envelope, to this day, of her never showing up on my court order visitation days. Y'all want to know how real it is? Lil Anthony, 19. I have not had one Thanksgiving since my son been born with him. 19 years. Not one Thanksgiving, not one Christmas I ever had him with me. And when I had my court order visitation and I had a Thanksgiving, the week for Thanksgiving, guess what she do? She didn't even show up. I'm at the precinct. I'm like, yo, I need a police report so I could take the court. You know what NYPD wanted to do? Oh, well, just go to court. Nah. I can't just go to court. I need a police report so I can show the judge I was here at the court, at the precinct. Guess what? I got the family court, the violator, I pulled out all 13 police reports. And guess what? They ain't do nothing. Nothing. But I'll be late by an hour, and you know what they was going to do to me? I had little Anthony Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had to pick him up Friday, take him back Sunday. So we spent the majority of the day traveling from across town of the Bronx to my house. So my pickup time was about 4 o'clock. We had to take a bus to the train to a bus. So by the time we get to the house, it might be 7:30, 8 o'clock Friday. Half my day's gone. Saturday is the day we had a whole day to just chill, because I had to have him back across town Sunday by 4 o'clock. Here's another thing y'all need to know. If you on child support and you buy sneakers and you keep the receipt, I'm going to tell you right now what they're going to tell you in your face. That's considered gifts. That's considered gifts. That's my damn child. I got a receipt and bought him sneakers. And in the eyes of the law and the court, if your baby mother sends your child to you in dirty t-shirts, raggedy sneakers, holy socks, and you go outside of your child support order to buy sneakers, socks, t-shirts, boxers, underwears, panties, guess what the courts is going to tell you? If you go to court and show them the receipt, those are considered gifts. I gotta buy my child things because she's sending my child to me with raggedy clothes. You know, I know damn well we're not gonna let our children walk around looking raggedy. But the twisted system considers that gifts. Yep. Here's some more knowledge for y'all about it. ACS, Child Protective Services, is biased. It's biased. Don't expect them to be on your side as a man. If you got an ACS, because when you go to family court, you make accusations and ACS get involved. If a woman shows up, let me tell you, another woman, no matter what's going on, it's still going to be like, well, I had an ACS worker. She come, she like, well, I wouldn't want my son to leave. Bias. Listen. I pay child support, and to this day, Lil Anthony, when y'all see me the video with Lil Ant, mom telling me you're not paying your child support. I'm like, I work every week. And if I didn't pay my child support, guess what happens to my license? They suspend it. Let me keep it 100 with y'all. I'm the first one to say this, because I'm the trucking industry's motivational speaker, and I'm gonna be the one to tell you what it is, because I know a lot of y'all come from that that lane. I've been out here on the road and my license got suspended for $500 and I think it was $14 back child support. $514. Downgraded my CDL. Guess what? I was stuck at a truck stop for a week and a half. I had money in my account, but I had to wait till they got the payment because, see, what happened was I called New York State for them to send Knight the order to show cause so Knight can start taking out my child support order. They never sent the order. They never sent the paperwork. So, what happened? I backed up in my child support by $514. Suspended my license. Downgraded my license. Memphis, I was running in Memphis. My safety manager called me, said, yo, Sin, your license is suspended. And I'm like, what? Go online, go to dmv.org, put in my password. Guess what? License downgrade, driver can't drive. I was stuck at a truck stop for a week and a half. You know who came and helped me out? Jacob. Y'all know Jacob. Prime driver Jacob, that drive at Prime. He came out of route. Because he's like, yo, wait a minute. Why are you still sitting at that truck stop? He came to see me. I said, yo, my license is suspended. I was stuck at a pilot. I was there for that. Yo, I knew the cashiers. Memphis sent somebody to come get my load, left me with it empty. Because I told them I already got the money to send. I just had to wait till the money posted with child support for them to lift my suspension off my license. So for all of y'all that's coming in the trucking, that got child support, let me tell y'all, when you go to these companies, you better keep your eye on your pay stub. Make sure you see that deduction say child support. Because if you don't, you better send in the payment. And I have to put myself on the front line to give y'all the heads up. It's not easy. It's not easy. My boy Jacob took me to Walmart. We walked to Walmart. He bought me some cereal so I could have some food in the truck. He's like, he bought me, we went to Pizza Hut. We sat down, we had pizza. Knight wasn't stressing me. Knight was like, Knight ain't send somebody say, yo, Sin, we gonna send somebody so they can drive your truck back to Memphis and then you can Greyhound. We'll get you a Greyhound to go home till you clear that up. They called me, they checked on me. So, that's my story. And it's more to that story, but I'm not going to go into the whole situation. But for all of you fellas that's coming in the trucking, that's dealing with child support, please be sure, if you go into truck school, have money to pay child support each week. That's what I did when I went to Roadmasters. I saved up to cover my child support for 8 weeks because truck school is 4 weeks. But you also got to be careful because what if you don't pass your road test that 4th week? You got to take an extra week of training till you can get to a company that's going to hire you, and then your paid training go through. Keep that in mind, fellas. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So, with the child support I sent over the course of years, has not been used on my son. Bought the husband cell phones and boots, sneakers. My son was wearing the same pair of sneakers for like 3 years straight one time. And I couldn't be involved because, yo, it was just so much drama. Then, for all my fellas out there that have that baby moms that get with the next dude, and then the next dude got the nerve to put his input, like, homeboy, mind your business. Don't let her get you pumped up and killed. Cause some dudes will push your butt. Like, the third baby father, which is the husband she married, he used to be at the mouth. At the mouth. Running off at the mouth, talking a gang of BS. As soon as I'm like, yo, homie, I'll come see you, guess what? He got a restraining order. Sucker. That's how some of these dudes is playing out here. They get with your baby moms, they talk smack, and soon as they find out you a real one, and you will come see them, they right at family court because baby moms done put that battery. And see, New York, we call it putting the battery in the back. When they get gassed up and pumped up. Oh yeah, my baby father this, my baby father that. Till they really see, to that real, that, like I tell everybody, before I was positive, I used to be reckless with it. To that real, you know what come out of you, and you like, yo, homie, I will come see you for real. And yo, he ran and got a restraining order on me, straight up. And that was another form of control. She gassed him up to get me to act out, so they could find a way to press charges to get me locked up, because she been trying to get me locked up for years. So, to bring it up to date now, trucking is what saved my life. Trucking saved my life. Because homeboy was disrespectful to my son. And be honest, I feel he shouldn't even be here. To the level of disrespect. And my sister's like, yo, it's not worth it. It's not, because I called my sister. I said, listen, I'm going to go do this. And once I do this, I'm going to call the police myself. And I'm going to sit right there till they come. And she like, ain't worth it. This is why I love my sister. Because I wouldn't even be sitting here having this conversation. I would have been doing my time happily. Because you do not disrespect another man's child. Because where I'm from, you're supposed to get your head blown off. And a lot of these dudes is getting with our baby moms and they get gassed up. They get gassed up. They be putting that battery in their back and they start feeling like they super gangster till they run across a real one. People don't really know what I've been through. And people talk about me and people don't even understand the path that I went through. I walked with the devil. I swear I did. And guess what? Here's how grimy the game gets, y'all. I had a court order from the judge saying I'm allowed to go to Little Anthony's school. So me and my lady went to the school. I'm dressed up in the suit. We get inside. He couldn't even give me no tickets. I think he gave me one ticket, but she needed a ticket. Another family gave us a ticket to get into the school because they had an extra ticket. Another family that don't know us, they just had a spare ticket like, yo, and thank you. So me and her go in the auditorium. It's families. You know, the auditorium got chairs down this side, then the big rows in the middle, then down this side. We sit dead in the middle. I take a picture of the stage. Right after the phone flashed, I get tapped on the shoulder. Who is it? School safety and NYPD. I turn around, they said, "Can you come with me?" I said, "What's the problem?" Now, before I went, I had the court order in my pocket because I know how grimy she gets. "Oh, your ex-wife or your baby mother said you ain't supposed to be here." I said, "Well, be honest with you, I got a court order from the judge that said I'm allowed to come to the school." "Okay, can I see that?" I give them my court order. We go outside the school, right? Now, it's about maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30. I think the ceremony started like 9 o'clock for his graduation. I go outside and I'm like, I have a court order saying I can be here. "Well, you know, our sergeant want us to bring you in." I said, "Bring me in for what? Because I'm not over here acting a fool." So guess what they do? I got my arms out. They frisked me. They handcuffed me in front of the school. Guess who's in front of the school? All those families, all those other kids seeing me get put in a police car. And I was just trying to be there to see my son graduate. But she's so bitter in life and so angry in life and wanted to write me out the script so bad, she called the police. And you know what they did? Punk NYPD locked me up, took me to the precinct, fingerprinted me, took a picture of me in my suit, took me to central booking. I was sitting in central booking in a suit, no strings in my shoes and no tie. Sitting in central booking on my son's graduation day. And then later that day, tell my son, "You know where your father's at?" And little Anthony says, "Where?" "Oh, he's in jail." And you know what her punk ass husband tells my son? Because at the time I had braids in my hair. Tells my son, "Oh, you know, dudes with braids, when they go to jail, they get turned gay. I wish your father was here because I'll break his neck." To this day, me and my son really don't got no relationship. Because years of them, your father this, your father that. Your father would never be able to take care of you. She told him, your father would never be able to take care of you financially. Your father would never do nothing with his life. So now, for all them little suckers that been talking about me, walk in my shoes before you even start speaking on me. Because I've been walked with the devil. Nobody understands why I grind the way I grind. But now y'all do. I had to come out here and be successful. I had to. She gonna tell my son, I ain't gonna be, excuse my language again, I ain't gonna be shit. I ain't gonna be able to take care of my son financially. This is what you gonna tell my son? Well, look at me now. What Chris Brown said? Look at me now. I'm getting paper. And she's still miserable. Still miserable. She not even with the husband no more. Now he going through the same drama with his son. Ain't karma a motherfucker? I'm sorry, I just gonna have to, excuse my language. My team, my admin and Team RG can remove this video out of the group because it's gonna be, ain't karma a motherfucker? Payback. And you know what? I've been wanting to knock his ass off the planet Earth for real and beam him up to Scotty one time. But you know what? Ain't nothing worse than karma. And you know what? The reason I'm not sitting you know why another black man not sitting in jail? Because my sister. Because of my sister. Always beating it in my head. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. And yo, I had to pray. It's a church down the street by my sister's house. And I had to pray because I had so much hatred in my heart for her and him. I was contemplating things that would have just got me life in jail. And I was like, yo, Lord, I need to get out of New York. Please, Lord, I need to go to truck school. I need to get away. And trucking saved my life. So now everybody understands why I run and I work so hard. Then, not just the fact of what she told my son, the promise my sister made to our mother when our moms was passing away. My mom said to my sister, promise me you're going to make sure that you get your little, promise me you're going to make sure you help get your little brother's life together. That's why my sister took that gamble and co-signed for me and put her credit on the line for me to go to Roadmasters. Because if she wouldn't have co-signed, I wouldn't have never made it to trucking. I'll still be home struggling. So for all of y'all that's dealing with the drama, you're not by yourself. I've been there. I've been there. And yo, it's a lot of things that I can break down with this situation, with family court, NYPD, social services, that I put you in tears. One more. Let me tell you this. So, I had a female judge. When I got evicted, I had a custody case going on because I was trying to get my son from her. I wasn't working. So we had a female judge, and the female judge is like, all right, Mr. Harold, I need you to start looking for employment. I'm like, all right, Your Honor, no problem. So I was bringing her back applications. I was doing applications trying to get into trucking. So I brought her back applications. I'm giving you this game. I'm giving y'all this knowledge for y'all who might be facing child support in the next week, next month, next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 40 years from now. Listen, I brought in papers showing that I did applications and, I got my confirmations. You know what she does? Oh, Your Honor, I don't know if this matters, but my son told me his father was driving trucks off the books. I said, so the judge, the judge was praising me like, okay, Mr. Harold, I see you looking for a job. Okay, that's good. And she throws a monkey wrench in the game and tells the judge, oh, Your Honor, I don't know if this matters, but my son told me his father was driving trucks off the books. Hey, yo, talking about The Exorcist, that judge had, Mr. Harold, you driving trucks off the books? I say, Your Honor, you cannot drive an 18-wheeler off the books with a permit. Oh, she ain't care. You know what, Mr. Harold? You ain't doing nothing on the weekend. You know what you can do? You can go collect cans. The judge told me, go collect cans. Now, at that time, my child support was $68, $69 a week. I wasn't working. I was on public assistance. Now, it says in the documentation in the courthouse, if you want public assistance, they're supposed to drop child support down to $25. But nah, you know what they wanted to do? They wanted to make me a statistic. They wanted to get me in the system. They wanted to have me locked up, another brother in jail. Yup. They supposed to lower my child support because I was on public assistance. But nah, they did that because guess what? My child support ended up backing up on me $23,000. So once she told the judge that, the judge said, you ain't doing nothing on the weekend, go collect cans. Now, I was in court, I was in housing court, family court, child support court. I was working for my public assistance check. And guess what she doing? Sitting home watching Jerry Springer and Maury collecting child support from me, which I'm the first baby father, collecting child support from the second baby father, and babysitting money from the second baby father, while she laying back with the third baby father, chilling. The game is grimy. They want you to be a statistic. They want us to be statistics. So, I got 2 more years to go. And when I get my letter, I'm going to dance my ass off. I don't care how funny it's going to look. I don't care who judge me. I'm going to post the damn video. I'm going to get a frame because you know what? A lot of men is sitting in jail right now. And guess what? They did a DNA test and the child is not theirs. So check this out, y'all. If you put your name on that birth certificate and you go do a DNA test and it's not your child, and she take you to court for child support, you can go to jail. You know why? Because you put your name on the dotted line. You better get that DNA done first. You better get that DNA done first. You better, with the Q-tip, swab your cheeks. You better get them cheeks swabbed. Swab it up. Hashtag swab it up. Because you can there's men sitting in jail right now because they refuse to pay child support for a child that's not theirs. But since they put their name on the birth certificate, you claim that you're going to take care of this child. Hashtag facts. Not even with the S, with the Z, because we're going to use ebonics for the ones who don't like my slang. Facts. So, yeah, I know Amy like, yo, Sin is lighting them up tonight. Guess what? I had no food in my refrigerator. But she over there with the husband living off of me and the other baby father, having Boston Market. I'm eating oodles and noodles with Vienna sausages because I couldn't even afford Chinese food. So when I was working at the airport and they was getting me for child support and I was going home with $329 checks. And then when I came out here and I started getting $1,000 check, $1,200 checks, why the hell I wouldn't be so damn smiley? Like my boy Trucker Brown said, oh, smiling ass sinister. Well, when you find out what I really went through, then you'll know why. Now, me and the other baby father, we don't got no relationship with our sons because she done tainted it so bad. They don't, like, she was telling our sons, you don't have to listen to your fathers. And if they put their hands on you, I'm going to call the police. So they start talking to us disrespectful. It got so bad that the second baby father, me and him is tight. I said, it make no sense for me and you to be beefing, trying to kill each other, because she going to be with the next dude anyway. It got so bad for him, he moved out of New York City and moved to Atlanta. We can't beat her, because she know how to manipulate the system so damn good. We just gave up. I just said, fuck it. Take the child support. Fuck it. Don't. Listen, don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you. Keep the money. Because you know what? I know how I'm going to get revenge. I know how I'm going to get revenge on her. And you know what I did? How I got my revenge? I came out here to be successful. I'm not in jail, because she been wanting to see me sit behind bars for years. So, now y'all understand why it's a must. I'll be ruthless with the grinding. Now, my son, 19, he grinding. I got no school pictures of my son. I've been to only one birthday party of his. And that was because the second baby father invited me. And they got in an argument because of that. Nah, that's Anthony's father. He deserved to be here. I never had a Christmas with him. Couldn't buy him nothing for Christmas because she would throw the stuff out. Like, me and my girl bought Anthony an extra PlayStation controller. They would get rid of it. Her and her husband. If Anthony had a picture of me, Anthony was not allowed to have no pictures of me on his dresser in his room. I couldn't call her house. Had a restraining order. Couldn't call the house. I've been through it. And it's many days, I'm telling you, I cried. Because I was so angry, because I want to put a hurting on them, because they kept playing with me. So, for all of y'all fathers who don't got this issue, when you go home and your kids are small, you remember that. Because I miss my son's whole childhood. My son 19 years old now. I can't do what I want to do with him. He's like his own young man now. He's a young man now. But you know what? Karma's going to take care of it. And when that karma comes for her, all I can do for her right now is just, you know what, Lord? Please forgive her. And I had to ask the Lord to take that hatred out my heart. Because you know what? I needed peace in my own life. The rest is history. So, on that note, I'm going to stay a ruthless grinder. Because she said I would never be able to take care of my son financially. I never was going to be nothing. So I took my life, made it an open book to come and inspire y'all men. And a lot of y'all have my number. We met off of YouTube. And nobody's talking about this. This is things that a lot of us men who dealt with drama with our baby moms, when you going through it, feel like you by yourself. I felt like I was by myself. And to this day, Father's Day come around, like, I only had one Father's Day with my son, and that was the year he was born. He's 19, well, 18 years later. Well, 19 years later. Let's see what happens this year for Father's Day if he calls. We got each other number, but it's just, the relationship has just been so strained. Like, if he won't text, I know he doing his own thing. And all I can do is respect it because he's trying to find himself. He's been brainwashed for so many years by his mother. Your father this, your father that, your father this, your father that. And the last time I went home to go fight for him, he took her side. And I'm like, yo, you on your own. Because if I go to court and I say you don't want to live with her, you can't. I just can't tell him you don't like it there. I gotta have reasons why. But if you're not gonna tell me the reason why, I can't help you. And then she gonna get spiteful and bitter, and then she gonna start messing with me, and then trucking is gonna come to an end. And I still gotta live my life. So I have to walk away. Listen, child support is $1 billion business. $1 billion business. So, if you just went to family court and child support, some people get put on child support, but they cool with their baby moms. All right, that's good. Keep it that way. But some of them, you stop messing with them and you get with the next chick, oh, it's all out war. Oh, you messing with this, woo, woo, woo. Oh, I don't want my son around that B, and yo, they get vicious. It wasn't easy, y'all. Not at all. It took my sister and God himself to sit me down. Because there's some things that you will have to do jail time for. But I'm going to be successful. And I said, you know what? If I'm going through this, there's 1 million other men in the world going through this. I saw guys in their 50s, 60s being put on child support. I've been talked to dudes in court. They baby moms don't even let them see the kid, call the house, everything. I got stories to tell you. And everything I speak about is what I've been through. I can't make up nothing else. I just speak about what I've been through, what I seen, what I experienced. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Yeah. You don't think dudes in their 60s can't get put on child support? The child might not be a newborn, but trust and believe. Some of them look for their baby fathers when things get crazy and put you right on child support. Straight up. And then your court order can also state that you have to pay child support and put your child on your benefits. Now, when I was working at Service Air at the airport job in New York, I had to pay child support and put him on benefits when she had Medicaid. So, real talk. Oh, my brother-in-law is up in here. Yo, Jay, what up, man? I'm dropping jewels on them tonight, man. helping to keep the brothers out of jail. Real talk. My sister, like I said, my sister kept saying it. It's not worth it. So if y'all got that baby moms that's trying to do things to provoke you, because they will do things to provoke you, to try to get you locked up, do not allow them to get you out of character. Because guess what? Once you make that move and you go to jail, child support don't stop because you locked up. Nah. You can go to jail and do time, and you can still be on a child support order. And when you get out, guess how much money you gonna owe? And guess what? Let me drop this. Pull up your state. New York State is 17% interest on top of your child support. So if you fall back on your child support, it adds interest. Did y'all know that? Every state got different interests on your child support if you fall behind on your payments. Oh, yo, you better go get them magnums. You better go get them magnums, brothers. My family out, yo, fellas, go get them yo, you don't play. Stop playing. You're gonna do some hard time. You're gonna do some hard time. Either you're gonna do hard time in jail, because if you fall back on your child support, they was getting ready to lock me up for 6 months. I got a job the day before I had to go back to court. God was with me. My mama was looking down with me. Listen. Wait, where's the comment? What about white people to speak to everyone? That's what I mean. When I say brothers, I don't mean black skin. All the fellas. I have Caucasian friends, Asian friends, they my brothers. Fellas, all right, let me make it clear so nobody can misconstrue what I'm saying and don't think I'm just talking to colored people, because I spoke to Caucasian people who was in court that sat next to me like, yo, man, my baby mom's this, whoop, 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 whoop. Fellas, let me use that term. Fellas, the system is designed to make us victims and statistics. Now, a lot of things for colored people. Now I might have to go here. A lot of things with the system for us colored people, it's against us. How things happen in court with black people might not be the same result that happened for white people. But at the end of the day, child support is child support. There ain't no color line. You can be black and Asian, white and Asian, white and black, white, black, green, yellow, blue, German, Japanese. They don't care. Look at Ray, my brother-in-law just put this up. Ray Carew from Carolina Panthers. What he do? Killed his baby mother. NFL career, deaded it. He's the one that played, what was it, Apollo? As the son. That was a good movie. I was looking for part 2, but guess what? In jail. Because why? She was going to get him with that child support. And guess what? As how can I put it? If you living good and you eating good, she gotta live good and she gotta eat good. Nah, Corey, we good, Corey. I'm not taking it wrong, but I just wanted to let everybody know, like, I don't care what color you are. You still my brother. Y'all been following me I've been in this industry for 4 years in June. Y'all already know. I love dropping the knowledge. I love helping y'all out. But this was a topic I feel that need to be addressed because, it's happening on an everyday basis. And if I don't speak on it, what good would that do for you? Because some of y'all might be dealing with that situation right now. Y'all could have had a phone call from earlier today with your baby moms, and she just got you to that point. You like, yo, you know what? I'm a spaz out. And just because I had this conversation might just made you sit back like, damn, Sinnizter right. My sister was right. Be successful. That kills them. They don't want to see us do good. They don't want to see us do good. They want to see us down and out. They want to see us hurting. They want to see us struggling. That's why I run and I grind the way I do. I'm tired of living check to check. How many of you fellas done been at that job where you just living check to check and you can't even go get you a pair of sneakers? You got to check your bank account before you can even go swipe your bank card, if you even had a bank card, because you probably ain't even have enough money to even have a bank account. What the hell is the purpose of having a bank account? You ain't even got no money to put in the bank account. Hey, Evelyn, I don't mean to make you cry, but this is just real life. This is just real life. This is the chronicles of the struggle. And I don't know who this is going to affect today, tomorrow, next week. Somebody might stumble across this. I can make a movie off this. I just want everybody to know it's treacherous in that game. And then you do got some baby moms that want the baby father there, but the baby father don't want to be there. But guess what? They the ones that's not on child support. Listen, I don't care who you with. Let me see my son. I don't care who you get with. Let me see my son. Make sure who you with, respect my son. We ain't got no problems. But no, they try to write you out the script like you're not the baby father no more. They try to start a whole new family without you. Yo, my family saw me go through a lot. So for my family to see me sitting here in my truck and doing my YouTube and helping people to better their life, when at one point in my life, they didn't know where I was going. I was running the street. I was angry at the world. I can hold a grudge. But all of that being angry and holding grudges and plotting on doing things to people, what did it get me? It didn't get me nothing. Every day I just woke up mad. Every day I woke up stressed. It ain't do nothing for my life but make more things come into my life that make me more angry. BS jobs. So You want to know why I'm positive? Because me being positive done made my life better. Yeah, I can sit here and do all the foul language on YouTube if I want to, but I choose not to. I've been there. I've been with the angry stuff. I've been there with the beefing with people in the street, and I've been there. You think I'm going to come out here and I finally got the career that I want to start trying to be out here beefing with people because they mad because, why, I want to be positive? They need to check themselves, because you ain't got a problem with me. It's something about them they not happy about. And if I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong. Real talk. Real talk. It's real. It's real. I just wanted to share that with y'all tonight, because I've been working out. I've been listening to motivation videos. I just have a whole different level of energy right now. Every day I've been waking up, I've been listening to motivation videos. I've been going to sleep listening to motivation videos. I've been listening to the NFL draft. I'm happy with what the Raiders is doing. I only got 410 miles remaining on the trip, and it's supposed to be in Arizona on Monday. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm going to run right to the customer, knock on their gate. Hey, you want your product? I'm here. If they ain't open, I'm going to run to a truck stop that's only 0.7 miles down the road. And I have to be there Monday by 8 o'clock. So, hey, I'm out here, I'm running. It's no mercy for the grind now. No mercy for the grind. No retreat, no surrender, no mercy for the grind. Straight up. If y'all sitting in debt, the only way to get out of debt, you're going to have to attack it aggressively. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to do overtime for those that got regular jobs. To get out of debt, you're going to have to attack it aggressively. I got some debt right now. I'm in the hole. I'm in the hole because October, November, December last year, my truck was having issues at night. Backed me up on the rent. Then I came back, and then after New Year's, I stayed with Night for that 1 week, and then went to Tribe, and then, I had to do orientation, then, run. So you still don't get a full check right away till about the week afterwards, depending when payroll go in. So I ran over there. Then they wasn't doing good, so I fired them. And I'm like, I only stayed with them for a month. I'm bringing your truck back. It ain't popping over there. Boom, went home. I was home for 2 weeks before I got back the night. Then, once I got back the night, I had to run. So it's like, it put me in the hole. I'm in the hole. Crazy. But I'm not stressing. You know why? Because I've been there. I've been in the struggle. I've been to the bottom before. I know how to get out of the struggle. And being stressed and aggravated and angry is not going to do nothing but make it harder on you. No, when you going through the hard times in life, that's when you're supposed to turn up your motivation. That's when you're supposed to sit there and be like, you know what, Lord? I know this is only temporary. The pain is only temporary. The struggle is only temporary. But if you don't do nothing, it'll be a lifetime. It'll become a lifetime. Remember that. The pain is only temporary. Period. And you know what? I am a ruthless grinder. And I'm going to get mine. By all means necessary. You better get yours, because I'm going to get mine. I'm going to deliver my loads early and get to the next pickup before you do and snatch that load from you. Because you want to play around and you don't want to put that hammer down. You don't want to ride. I'm going to eat. You can go and play around and starve if you want to. Sinister, the king of the grind, I'm going to eat. So, I want y'all to eat. Run. 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 Stay out of the drama. If you coming in the trucking, let me stress this. If you coming in the trucking and you decide to come tonight, please don't come tonight if you smoked in the last year. From now to a year back, Rico, real talk. Do not come tonight. We just had somebody get popped. Smoked last year. Hair test went back a full year. Popped them. Guess what? You can't apply for night. You cannot apply tonight. If you come tonight and you get popped on a hair drug test, you cannot apply tonight until 10 years later. You're done. You're done. You're done. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. But I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going to get up. Well, I'm going to go make me some cereal. Did y'all see my cereal? Did I show y'all that? I think I showed y'all that last time. Check it out. Oh, my sister tell you I'm a cereal fanatic. For real. They need to start endorsing me. For real. I have to get with Kellogg's and Post and all of them. You feel me? So I always got breakfast in the morning. I'm telling you. So right now, this is what I'm busting down. It's halfway empty though. Yo. This is the joint right here. This was my joint when I was a little kid. I done ate all my Coke. I already ate up all the Cocoa Pebbles. It's empty. What y'all know about this right here? Aye, Captain. You want that paper? Look at me now. I'm getting paper. For real. For real. Come out here. It's not going to always be easy. He said, I got the name brand shirt. Yo, I can't do that bag cereal, man. I can't. I'm sorry. And I got me the brand new box, for real, for real. So, yo, when you come in the trucking, you can make good money. Your first year is going to be hard. You're not going to see 40,000 your first year because depending on when you come in, how you run, your pay, truck issues, you're not going to see 40,000 your first year. So, that's just what it is. You know, next thing I'm gonna get is my microwave and a little burner, the little propane burner thing, cause I gotta make my fried ham sandwich for real, fried ham sandwich, and I got some peanut butter. I got some peanut butter for real. I got that peanut butter. Yo, Avery, shoot me your phone number in my Gmail. Mr.Sinnizter@gmail.com. If I ain't already got your number. My cookies don't look. What y'all know about this? Milk and cookies for movie night. Movie night when I'm kicking back in my sleeper. For real. Yeah. Hey, when you new in the trucking, you need jelly and peanut butter, because you ain't going to be making no money. You're going to have to do oodles and noodles. Before I got to this, I did oodles and noodles, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. For real. The struggle is real. For real. So, and, hey, can't have no sandwiches without having that Wonder Bread. I got to do a fried bologna sandwich video. Word. And then I might do the song, My Bologna Has a First Name. Yo, come on, y'all playing. Y'all playing. Y'all know the song. Stop playing. Sing along with me, Team RG. My bologna has a first name. Now, yo, I love y'all guys, man. Y'all the best. This is what life is supposed to be. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy life. You're supposed to laugh. Yes, even though I'm backed up on my bills right now, I'm not letting it take away my joy. Because you know what? I could be backed up on bills and be unemployed. But at least if I'm backed up on my bills, but I'm employed, I can fix it. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know, a sinister thing. Look at my diesel life. Got that purple. Got that purple. Got that purple. Got that purple. Oh man, my brother-in-law ain't no help. The meatloaf at the Flying J with the mashed potatoes. And yo, I get the meatloaf with the mashed potatoes and the macaroni and cheese. Good night. Good night. You do not do the meatloaf at the Flying J unless you done for the day. Because I'm telling you, don't do it. You still got tons of miles to drive because you're going to be in the rest area and you're going to be late on your load. Those that's out here trucking know what I'm talking about. The Flying J, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and macaroni and cheese with the biscuit. For real. For real. Quick. That meatloaf is off the rack. For real. So, but, man, let me run in this truck stop. And I'm going to get with y'all tomorrow. It's time to kick my boots off. I'm going to see what I can find on TV. See what I can find on my TV. And if I can't find nothing, I'm going to go right on YouTube and I'm going to pull up the Honeymooners episode and watch the episode when Ralph goes bowling. When he go bowling and hurt his back. Oh, that was hilarious. Yo, Jay, I'll call you tomorrow. But when I get to Phoenix, corporate want me to come up to the office also. So I got to go run up to the corporate office. They want me to come see them. So to the corporate office I go. So, of course, you know I'm going to do a video once I go to corporate. Hey, thank you everybody for the support. I hope what I spit tonight really help a lot of y'all out, because the struggle is real. And continue to improve and grind for a better future. And to all my fellas out there, we gotta leave our kids something for the future, man. We can't just leave them with. We just can't leave our kids with a morgue bill, you know, trying to fight to bury us for those that want to be buried or cremated. You know, we got to leave our kids something. We got to provide for them because, yo, they lost. They being raised by social media. You know what I mean? And we got to lead by example. We got to take control again. We got to lead by example. So, but, yo, everybody get some sleep. I know it's late on the East Coast, man. It's 11:30 over here where I'm at. And, yo, Avery, I'm going to call you once I get off this live stream. So, JP Trucking, what's going on, man? About to jump off here. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. And, yo, be safe. Love you guys. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for just believing in me. Thank you for riding with me, standing by me. And, yo, we gonna succeed in life. That's on everything. We gonna succeed. For real. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later.